Good evening, everybody, or good morning, or whatever time it is where you are. It's wonderful to see you all here. Thank you all for coming. Hello, Ege. I wish I knew how to pronounce your name. I'm gonna go with Ege. I'm not certain of it. It's wonderful to see you all here. You sound like really good students. Hi, Sarah. Nice to see you as well. So I'm going to do the same type of class that I normally do. We're just going to start with a nice easy little exercise. How many words and idioms do you know for write? Yeah, so words that mean write, things that mean to write. How many of these do you know? Well, we'll see. Good evening, Ankit. Good to see you, my friend. Okay, so I'm looking for words and idioms that mean to write. VG, brilliant to see you. I'm glad you could make it, sir. I'm sorry I had to change the timing because yesterday I just couldn't do it. So instead of leaving you all in the room, Ege. Okay, thank you, Ege. Great, that's lovely. I love to get it right. Good evening, Malia. To jot down. Yes, thank you, Roland. Jot down. And to pen, VG. Yeah, to pen. To scribe. I like that, Ege. Okay, to pen down, Aditi. Great to see you. To put down, Tomek. Put down. Great. This is great. Maria, yeah, it's wonderful to see you live. To note, Tomek, that looks like a good one. To note, and to put it down, to jot it down. These are good ones, Ankit. I always make errors when I'm writing. I bet you've noticed that now. Good evening, B-Bird. Great to see you. Oh, Aditi, to put on paper. Put on paper. I like that. And okay, yeah. Bberg, to jot down, to make a note. Yeah, make a note. And hi, Emmanuel, nice to see you. Obviously VG knows you. Pen and paper generation. Okay, that works, Roland. It's good to see you, my friend. Okay, so make a note of. Yeah, that looks good as well. Maybe put pen to paper. I quite like that one. Put pen to paper. So good. Yes, Tomek and Tanetra. That's good. And Raj, back in the day. Yeah, okay. To script. To script, I guess you could, but to script is probably more like writing a film script or something. So good evening, Maria Lafar. Take down. That looks really good as well. Let's see. I had a whole set I was thinking about, which to get down. Great to see you, Vitalie. It's wonderful to see you. Get down. I was thinking, for example, scribble. And Aditi's just beaten me to it. One L in scribble. Or scrawl. Yeah? To scribble or to scrawl. Can you think of any more like that? Okay, this looks pretty good. The writing's on the wall, I like that. This means something is an idiom meaning something is obviously going to happen. The writing is on the wall. To scribble down, to Netra. Okay, that's great. I'm glad for that. To list down. Yeah, I guess to list down or just to list. Yeah. To scribble, to scrawl. Okay. So you're always watching my lessons, Malia. That's really kind to you. Scroll. No, scroll is what I do. Hit the paper. I guess that works. Hit the paper. Okay, I think it's time to leave this, and we're going to try a few idioms. Put down in black and white. I like that, actually, Aditi. Put down in black and white. That's a really good one as well. Yeah, put it down in black and white. Like that, we know. A slip of the pen. That's a good one, Roland, as well. Yeah, I love it. Okay, to scribble. To scrawl. There's a couple more words. They've missed my mind. Graffiti. Hadi Hassan. Great to see you. Okay, let's try a couple of idioms before we get down to the nitty-gritty of this and the phrasal verbs. So don't get overly enthusiastic when buying the cakes. Don't buy too many. To redact, that's a really good one, Ege. Yeah, Ege, I love it. So don't buy too many. Don't get, and Vitalia, you're always in there like an arrow, aren't you? Yeah. So, and does anyone else know this? Yeah. It's something that happens to me very often. I'm doing something and I just continue doing it because I just get too enthusiastic or I get wrapped up in it. Yeah. Don't get wrapped up in it. That would work as well. I'm going to write that down. Wrapped up in it. But I'm looking just for one with just two things. Yes. So Beatrice, very good. And Victor Gabriel. Don't get mad. So, get mad normally is an American phrase, Raj, to mean to get angry. Don't go mad would work very well. Wait a second, I'm going to put that there as well. Don't go mad. Don't get overexcited, impulsive. So, yes, that is Tomek. Yeah, that's Tomek. So, very good. Hi, Manji, great to see you. Yes, so don't get carried away. Yeah, to get carried away. Absolutely, Tanetra. Both you and Tomek have got it now. That's good. Okay, so to get carried away, you just get too enthusiastic about something. You don't know when to stop. Yeah, and when I'm eating chocolate, I get carried away. I just keep on eating and then suddenly I feel terrible. Yeah, to get carried away with the time. That's it, Manjira. Good evening, live. Great to see you as well. Yeah, so to get carried away, to get overly excited, too excited. Yeah, don't get too excited, works very well as well. So, let's try the next one. The kind of treatment you give to others will eventually return to you. This is karma, absolutely live, overzealous. Yeah? Overzealous. Don't get impulsive. That works as well. And Victor Gabriel's in there with the first one. Higher yet. Good. What? So yes. And that's Tomek. Yeah, well done. And Baptista. Good to see you, Baptista. And Vitalie. And Ege. Good, Ege. And let's see, Tanetra, around comes around. Yeah, what goes around comes around. Aditi, Beatrice, Hadi. Yeah, I really like this phrase. What goes around comes around. Yeah, you need to treat people decently. That's it, Manjira. Because what goes around comes around. That's karma. Yeah, the way you treat others comes back to you. And I think it's probably fairly true. If people think you're a nice guy, they will always help you. A song of justice. I like that, Heidi. Yeah? And Adam, great to see you. What goes around comes around. Yeah? What goes up must come down. This is normally talking about the prices of things. When something's suddenly worth a fortune, then it's time to sell it. Yeah. Okay, what goes around comes around. This means that the things you do to other people is the type of treatment that you will get. Yeah, what goes around comes around. Roland and Cheyenne, great to see you, my friend. And Vitalia's in there as well. Yeah. That's why I always try to treat people very well. Yeah, that's karma. So, and that's Tomek. yes. And Hadi, very good. Victor Gabriel, very good. You see, nothing in life is free. Well done, Manji. So, this is one of these sayings I love. There's no such thing as a... Well done, Ro. And Beatrice as well. Riffman Siglo. Good to see you. So, there's no such thing as a free lunch. You always have to pay in one way or another, and that's one of the problems with life. Yeah, when they say this is free, you probably got to give all your details, which they then sell, and you get a million marketing emails or things like that. Okay, this one's easy. Yeah, this next one's going to be easy. Yes, Nora, that's it. Tit for tat. So tit for tat is about retaliations, Raj. If I hit you, then you hit me. Yeah, retaliation. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. That's tit for tat. And a DT. There's no such thing as a free lunch. I'm glad you've learned something, Ali. That's great. That's what we're here for. So the next one's going to be really easy. It will be like taking from a... So there's no free ride. By and large, broadly speaking, generally, by and large the verb to do is for activities and make is for creation. Okay. Yes, so Vitalia is in there as well. Okay, Baptista, you got the meanings, but not the right words. And very often these idioms are very word specific. Yes, okay, that's a good way of doing it. You put lots of options there, VG. That's very good. Yeah, if something's easy, it's like falling out of bed. Yeah, as easy as pie. Yeah, a piece of cake. Yeah, this is going to be a piece of cake. Yeah, absolutely, Sarah. This is going to be a piece of cake. This is going to be dead easy. It's really easy. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem. It's going to be like so. Let's put the answer in here. Like taking candy from a baby. Yeah, that's easy. Okay, yeah, so... I think I'm going to start with some phrasal verbs any second now. So let's just get this in the right position. Yes, candy from a baby, stealing candy from a baby, taking candy from a baby. That's it, Beatrice. Okay. It's a saunter in the park, or yeah, it's going to be a walk in the park. Very definitely, Baptista. Okay, so, absolutely, Vitalia, it's going to be a piece of piss. That's very, very, very British, yeah? It's not going to be difficult at all, very informal. Candy from a baby is very American. Vitalia's a piece of piss is really English. This is going to be a piece of piss. Yeah, we're not going to have any problems whatsoever doing this. Yeah, it's going to be dead easy. Okay, so to give away, I'm looking for some idioms. Good evening, Alsa. Yes, so, to give away, to reveal something about somebody or someone. Okay, I put my old clothes in a trunk and gave them away. Yeah, this is to give something away, to give as a gift. Yeah, they were standing outside the underground station giving away free sandwiches or free samples. Good English vibes. It's a doddle as well, Cheyenne. I love it. Great to see you, vibes. So to give away, to reveal something, don't give away the secret. Yeah, to expose or reveal, to let out. To disclose, to betray, yeah? Don't give it away. Don't give the answer away. Give it away for charity. Easy breezy, Elsa. Very good. So not get, VG, it's give. Don't give away the information until we're ready. Give it away for charity. I would say give it away to charity. vibes. Don't give away the answers before the test is finished. That's a great one. And that's Tomek. Yes, it's Tomek. Okay, so don't give away the answers. To expose, to reveal. Yeah, he gave himself away. He got really angry. To spill the beans. Yeah, let the cat out of the bag. I like that. Sada. And Manjira, my sister gave the surprise party away. God, I could kill your sister. And give away. Sorry, yes. It's give, not get. And Vitalie, I gave away my coat to someone who needed it more. Absolutely. Spilt information. Yeah, that's to give away, Heideyet. Yeah, he divulges, he gives away all of my secrets on the first scuffle we have had. Oh, that's so unfortunate. And to spill the beans, absolutely, Alicia, Ankit. Why are we always digressing about usage of words? Because we live in different countries, and the language in America has developed less than British English. Okay. Yeah, but they're just different. So, like we've done giveaway, let's try the next one. The next one's really easy. Yeah. The library was giving away the old books. Okay, that's pretty good. That sounds like a good deal, Manjira. Okay, to give back, to return something, to restore, to reinstate. Give me back my book. You borrowed my car. Now it's time to give it back. Spill the beans. SPILL. Spill the beans. It's spill the beans. BEANS. And I didn't mean to write that there. Still the BEANS. Not the bins, the beans. Spill the beans. So, to give back, to return. Give back the book I lent you last week. Could you give our ball back, please? No. Free giveaway if you like this video. Well, that'll be on your shout, Elisa. And Meghan's dad went AWOL. So it was Prince Charles who gave her away. Okay, that's very good. To give away the bride. Yeah, AWOL, absent without ordered leave. I will give you back your money when my pocket allows. That's great. And we've also got this one, to give forth, to emit vapours or fumes, to emit. She forgot to give back the book that she borrowed from me. Yeah, people are always like that. I will give back your money. Yeah, that's good, Beatrice. And Stan. Wolf, listen to British or British people speaking English. Try and copy them. That's the only way, Stan. It's not an easy thing to do. To grass on, to give away, to give someone away. Yeah, that works. To sell someone down the river as well. Sources can be difficult. I know. That's one of the beauties of YouTube. Okay, wow, thank you, Victor. That's really kind of you. So, to sell down the river, yeah, to sell someone down the river, to give them away, to give them up. So, to give back, to retrieve. I think retrieve is probably get back, Beberg. Thank you again, Victor. That's really kind of you. Marie's totally blind. It's great to give back, though, through a small act of kindness. So to give forth or to give off, the meat was giving forth a terrible smell. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to something slightly more difficult. So to give in, yeah, this has got lots. Ooh, I gave him back what he deserved. That's it, Ali. That sounds great. And Tomek, he had given me back my car. Then I noticed it had started to give forth weird fumes from the exhaust pipe. So Nadia, to emit, to give off, to broadcast, to throw out. Yeah. Yeah, Cheyenne, in winter you can see the chimneys give forth. It was given forth that the priest committed suicide because of a love-related matter. Yeah, I guess that might work, Beatrice. Hi, Iwana. And the chimney gave forth a great cloud of smoke. That's good. The car gave forth belched smoke. He gives forth a terrible smell. So, Baptista, the steel wall gave forth. I think it gave way. Yeah? Yeah, it gave way. And English vibes, the kid was asked by her parents to buy the candles and they finally gave in. Yeah, they surrendered, they admitted defeat, they submitted. Okay, so to give in, to turn something in or to submit, to give in your homework. It's time to give in the books that I've given out to you, or to give in, to surrender. So I've got a riddle for you, a difficult question, but you don't seem to be able to find the answer. Do you give in? And to climb down, that's a good one, Roland. Yeah, to give in, to climb down. Life is very difficult for me, but I won't give in. That's great work, VG. Vitaly, give back tit for tat, insult for insult. Okay, yeah, to give back tit for tat. What goes around comes around. Ege. Before entering the rooms, give in your belongings. Hand them in. I think there's some more. No, they're not. Just these two. So, do you give in? He gave in to the pressure. That's great, VG. To throw in the sponge, to give in, that's great, Cheyenne. Haddy, the roof gave in due to the heavy weight. To collapse, that'll work very nicely, Haddy. To collapse. He's reluctant to give in his information to the police. Okay, to give in, to give up. Exactly, VG. Do you give in? Do you give up? And give in. Drop your weapons. Surrender. Good, Ankit. You have nothing left more to fight for, said the king to the defeated soldier. Nope. Okay. Aditi, non-native speakers give in easily as they find it difficult to understand the native speakers, despite having an extensive knowledge of vocabulary. Yeah, English people tend to give in when learning languages. Give up and give in, they're the same in this. Do you give up? Do you give in? The city defended itself for months, but finally the city gave in. Yeah? Or they gave up. The argument went on for hours as neither side would give in. That's great, Vitaly. He is reluctant to give in his information to the police. Yeah, I would say he's reluctant to give his information into the police, but that sounds fine. The crooks finally give in. Good. And after a long period of suffering in a conflict, at last she gave herself, I would say, into the hands of fate. But in this example, Mangia, I think I would say she gave herself up to the hands of fate. The opposition threw in the towel. Yeah, I love it. To give up, to throw in the towel. After a huge defeat, they gave in. And Tomek, the deadline is set by the end of the day, so give in your report on time, please. Good. He's reluctant to give in the secret word to the magician. To give the secret word in to the magician. And Nora, we have to give in our research papers in due time. Good. You never give up. I love it, I wanna. And Beatrice, I won't give up on my love. That sounds great as well. Okay, I'm going to just move this down a second. Okay, so the last one was I wanna. I won't give up on my love with Beatrice. I tend to give in my done assignments by Wednesday. Great, VG. Sarah. To learn more words daily. You need to use examples, Sarah. You need to think about them. You need to use the words in your head. Yeah, never give up. That sounds great, Victor. Ankit, they arrived at a stalemate as neither of the parties, as neither of the parties would give in, not denied, would give in. And Vitaly, he threatened to give in, hand in his notice, resignation, unless his demands were met. That's good work, Vitaly. Hadi, the government finally gave in to the demand. Good. Beatrice, I felt like the roof is caving in. Yeah, it's giving in. I'm so disappointed. After several futile attempts, he resolved to give in. Only a coward gives in to his fate. That's very deep, Vitaly. I agree. To chicken out is to give in to fear, maybe. The bulb gave off light and it illuminated the room. That's great. So to give off, to produce something such as heat, light or smell. The meal gave off a delicious smell. Vibes. The conditions in the world give off the conditions in the world. I think the world conditions give off sad vibes. The world's giving off sad vibes. Hand. Egge. The dustbin gave off a terrible smell. Poor. So wimp out, chicken out, to give up. Yeah. But notice both of these, wimp out and chicken out, these are all to do with to be too frightened or too weak to do it. Yeah. And Manji, the stinky kitchen was giving off a sordid smell. I love that one. Alisa, don't give in so easily. It's not rocket science. And the sun gives out lots of heat and light. That's great, Victor. And Tomek, the bathroom gives off not such a pleasant odour. Such a pleasant odour. You need an A there, Tomek. Give forth, give off, give out and emit the same. Yes, give forth is the most formal. I think emit probably the next most formal. Give out and give off less formal as phrasal verbs. And good work, Beatrice. Plants give off CO2 at night. Ankik. In an experiment, the scientist was unaware of the light the bulb would give out. Yeah, or give off as well. Both of those work, resulting in his partial blindness. Is giving in to the hand of fate right? Yes. To give in to the hand of fate sounds really good, Baptista. Emmanuel, I aim to hand food out to the homeless tonight. Yeah, to give food out to the homeless. To give out, to distribute, to issue. I think I'm going to just move this down. Yeah, so to give out, to distribute or to issue, to hand out, to distribute. To produce light, heat, sound, etc. To emit, to give out, to stop working, to fail, to break. Wow. And Cheyenne, we had a whip round so they could give out. They could give the money out to the charity. I think just give in this case, Cheyenne. To be intimidated to do it. Yeah. Okay, Vibes Live. The basket of fruits gave off, double F, a putrid smell. And Vitaly, the milk must be bad. It's giving off a nasty smell. Yeah, it's probably gone off, Vitaly. Hadi, I'm going to give it out to charity. Yeah, or perhaps better, give it away to charity. Yeah, they were giving out free sandwiches. They were giving out free lunches. Ah, but there's no such thing. And Victor Gabriel, the teacher asked me to help her give out the sheets of paper to distribute. Good. Beatrice, I want to give out some cash to the top student. That sounds really good. Thomas Addison gave off the light. No. The light bulb gave off the light. Yeah, it's to produce. It's got this idea of emitting, to come out of. The room gave off a terrible smell. He gave off an angry air to everybody. And to be in for. Okay, this means something's going to happen. Thomas Edison, it's actually with an E, Sarah. So, Tomek, could you give out the papers to everyone? Good. Victor Gabriel, does give out also mean to stop working? Yeah. My car gave out and left me stranded in the middle of the road. The supplies gave out. Yeah, there weren't enough of them. They become exhausted to run out. Kanwa, he had no choice but to give in and accept their conditions. Good example, Kanwa. Manji, the vicar gives out sweets to the orphan children at Christmas time. Manji, at Christmas time, at a public holiday. Beatrice, give out can be mean totally used up. Yeah, the supplies gave out. Sooner or later, fossil fuels are going to give out. And Vitaly, halfway up the road, the engine gave out and we had to push the car the rest of the way. Great. Alisa, the pungent smell of kimchi. So the pungent smell the kimchi gave off permeated the entire room. The pungent smell the kimchi gave off, because the kimchi itself is giving off the smell, permeated through the entire room. The pizza gave off a scrumptious aroma. Sounds brilliant. The water gave out 2 days ago. My God, you're going to die of thirst, VG. Nadia, my favourite perfume smell is the ones that give off fragrant flowers. Off. Double F, Nadia. Yeah, VG, I promise I won't give out any of the information. Yeah, you're not going to give it away. That's good. Ankit, during the pandemic period, many charities were giving out free lunches to the poor. Good. Due to the power cut, the fridge gave out. Absolutely. Break down and give out the same. Yeah. Yeah, they're both the same when they mean stop working. And Hadi, the burner gave out in the middle of cooking. God, that could be so frustrating. Yeah, you've got it half cooked and you can't finish it. So to give over, to surrender oneself, to yield, to give in. I love to give myself over to temptation. To give over, to entrust someone else with something that's yours. I gave over the keys to my house to my friend to hand over. I gave the papers over to the lawyer. To give over, to set aside. This land has been given over for industrial units. And yes, poor burner. So to give over. The boy is giving out leaflets. Perfect, Roland. That's to distribute. So to give over, to surrender oneself to. Give yourself over to the English language. Yeah, give yourself over to the police. He gave himself over to the police. He gave himself over to God. So to give over, to entrust someone else with something. Yeah, to hand over. I gave over the money that he was asking for. To give over, to set aside. So I have given over these resources for the poor. Okay. The boy's giving out. He gave himself out as a doctor. Okay, yeah, that does work. Yeah. He gave himself out as a doctor. I think that works, Vitaly. It's unusual, but it works. Nora, he is entirely given out once his presentation is over. Yeah, he's collapsed. He's got no energy left. Okay. I think give up would be better in that example. I won't give up making videos. And Kanwa, his relentless questions gave out a negative vibe to everyone in the room. I like that, Kanwa. Alisa, the electricity gave out the whole afternoon. I think, Alisa, probably better. The electricity gave out, stopped, and then it didn't work during the whole afternoon. The give out itself is just to stop. Yeah? Cheyenne, the soldier ran out of bullets. The POW gave himself over. Yeah. Which one of these give overs? I don't think this is exclusively British VG. Baptista, give yourself over to this channel. Thank you, Baptista. And Ankit, what's the significance of over, to give over, to hand over, to come over? Over is from one place to another. To give over from me to you. Come over from where you are over to my house. Don't give yourself over to such sadness. Good, Vitaly. Ro, he gives over his inner fear when he enters the house. Okay, I guess. Good evening, Count. I'm sorry. The recording will be available, so you'll give yourself over to watching it later. I love the example, Count. Don't give over. You'll get it. Okay. And Alisa, I gave over my password to my husband. Absolutely. The urchin gave himself over to the old Bill. Good example vibes. Yes, and good evening, Mr. Amir. Nadia, I give over from relationships. I think I give up relationships because the end is always frustrating. And Baptista, we dropped our weapons and gave ourselves over to the enemy. He has given over the fact from the fiction. Okay, so to give up. Yeah, we're almost there. And there's a space here as well. Okay, to stop trying to do. So, do you give up? Do you surrender? Do you cease to give in? He gave up trying to give up smoking. So he stopped trying to cease smoking. Give up something, to stop doing something that you do on a regular basis, to abandon, to quit. Okay, so to give up a bad habit. Give yourself up to something. I'm going to put a 2 here. To surrender, to allow oneself. So keep calm and never give up, never surrender. Vitaly, they gave over the entire evening to discussion of the film. I love the example, Vitaly. And Victor Gabriel, I gave over to laughter when I saw the cat fighting with a dog over a biscuit. I've given him over. No. So Nora, I've given over my keys to him. I've given over my keys to my apartment to him. You give over a thing to a person. I gave all the money over to him, Mr. Amir. Give up on. So, do you give up? Do you give up on this question? So, give up intransitive. So to give up smoking, yeah, that works as well. I give up on trying to do something. The on says the thing that you give up or that you're trying to do. I've given up on essay writing. That's sad, Beatrice. And Vibe, she gave over the bad habit of cracking her knuckles. This is going to be much better. She gave up the bad habit of cracking the knuckles. Give up the ghost, to die, to surrender yourself to death. He hereby gave up the office and is never going back. So listen, VG. Calm, palm, harm, mom. And Tomek, I gave up skateboarding after the terrible accident I had 2 weeks ago. I can still recall the foul taste of stale blood in my mouth. Great, Tomek. So vibes. Give in, give up. They're the same. They're the same. Do you give in? Do you give up? Yeah, never give in. Never give up. Alisa, never gonna give you up. That's it. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. I never give up my ambitious goal. Good, Roland. Nora, he gives himself up to desperation after his utter failure to understand the assignment. Good work, Nora. Ali, I gave up with trying to change her mind. Yeah, that works, Nadia. He gives up as it cost him too much. Manjira, I wish I didn't give myself up to hypertension. Yep, well, you're going to have to learn to meditate better. I'm sure you're not that hypertense, Manji. And Cheyenne, I was clutching at straws, trying to find the solution. Finally, I gave up trying. Yeah. I cannot give up on crisps. Yeah, that works as well. or I cannot give up Chris. Vitalia, I gave the entire week up to studying. Emmanuel, I gave up on smoking 3 years ago, or I gave up smoking 3 years ago. I'm sure there's another up. Okay, yes. Okay, to give something up, to relinquish something that's yours. I gave up the money. He gave himself up to the police. To cough up, that works, Roland. I like that. Never give up on your dreams, VG. We just got rock and roll, rickrolled. We just got rickrolled. Okay. I yield to the desire of eating chocolate. I give myself up to the desire of eating chocolate. Yes, these are all examples, Tomek. You're singing well. Okay, at the moment, but I sing well generally. No, I'm a terrible singer. She's giving up chocolate as part of her diet. Good. The country didn't give up the land. Yeah, there's this argument between India and China about some land, and I think neither of them are going to give up. Count crisps, yeah. And Aditi, I've given myself up to learning new vocabulary by watching your videos. Good work, Aditi. Amanda, I don't give up my study career. So I don't give up studying my career. Okay, we're almost down to the last one. Yeah. Because I've got to go soon, because I've got class in a bit. So, to give way, to be replaced by something else. The fixed phone gave way to the mobile phone. To give way, to agree to do something someone else wants you to do. They badgered me and persuaded me and talked to me, and finally I gave way. To give way, to break under pressure, to collapse. The bridge gave way. Yeah, the roof gave way. And Beatrice, if they can give up to 3 hours of their time, that's good. That's a different way. They will probably finish up this semester. Alisa, I gave up a toxic relationship. Good, Alisa. Jack Foster, I give up if you say Dixon Cider. English vibes. Don't give up the hope this will cease. Relinquish the position, to give way. Yes, exactly. I'm going to give way and let you do it your way. Give myself over to. Notice, I can give myself to vibes, or I can give myself over to. Yeah, give yourself over to a different religion. Yeah, give yourself over to religion. Give yourself to this religion. Nora, the chocolate cake is so tantalizing. I gave myself up to eating all of it alone. I like that ing you've used as well, Nora. Vitalia, his laughter gave way to tears. Yes, it was replaced by something else. Here, what do you mean, phew? Okay, no, because it's lots and lots of things at once. Nadia. I give all other channels over I Swear English's channel. In that case, I would use, I think I rank, Nadia. Vitalia, natural fibres have given way to synthetics. Very good, Vitalia. I'm not going to give way to anger. That's good, Beatrice. Vibes. The neighbour dug her in the ribs, not to give in to the give in to the nagging and give away the secrets. That's good work, Vibes. Vihesh, might as well. Well, it's one of possibility. It doesn't sound great, but we might as well do it. So it's saying yes, but I'm not very enthusiastic about it. Online newspapers have given way. It's the other way round. Printed newspapers have given way to online newspapers, Ro. Manji, the old building gave way after the earthquake. I gave way to the car which has right of way. No thee, Tomek. Victor Gabriel, expression of relief. Vitalia, give way to oncoming traffic. I love it. Yeah, in the US they say yield, but in English the sign says says give way. Can I say mobile instead of mobile phone? Yes, you can, VG. Hadi, when fears have given up, the dreams gave way. That works, Hadi. Ege, we won't give way to your risible demands. I love it, Ege. Must drivers give way when there are pedestrians around? Yeah, probably. I can't believe I went through all of them. Yeah, I did. I've got to stop any second now. Printed newspapers have given way to online ones. Yes, vibes, Doug. Alisa. The dilapidated building finally gave way. Good. I won't give way to your demands. Beatrice, great. Give way to His Majesty or Her Majesty vibes. Victor Gabriel. The current of a river and the flow are the same. Yeah, I think they are the same. Jack Foster. Gave way. And Aditi, the medical systems are giving way owing to a sudden surge in the spread of COVID-19. The medical systems are giving way owing to a sudden surge in the spread of COVID-19. Ayad. Thank you very much, Ayad and VG. When I was walking in my house, the boards on the floorboards, to say floorboards, almost gave way. Roland, I will not give way during the tasks. I thrive on pressure. Okay, and yeah, this last one, give way to yield to pedestrians or other vehicles on the road, to give way. She instantly, not away, Nora, she instantly gave way on knowing about her father's demise. Alisa, the economy immensely gave way during the pandemic. It's still giving way, Alisa. The radiators aren't giving out much heat. Good, Vitalia. Okay, thank you all. It's time to stop. You've been a brilliant group as always. We will have more of these. I've got to go. Thank you so much. The structure finally gave away, Kanwa. Gave way. No A. Notice it's way. Way. It's way. Rockabilly, great to see you. Never yield to force. Don't give way. That's it, Kanwa. Okay, you've been a brilliant group. Thank you all. I'll see you again soon. I'm not sure. I hope the next one will be on Sunday, but maybe I'll have another one in between. I'm starting to think about putting live streams at different places. Thank you, Eche. Thank you, VG. Thank you, Baptista. Thank you, Manji. Thank you, all of you who come again and again and again. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Kanwa. The structure finally gave way. That's it. Thank you, Alisa. That's great. So, bye to all of you, and thank you. Thank you, Count, as well. Thank you, Nora. Wow.